Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Sleep goes cruise for there. So you guys are actually gonna be able to see me to the reflection of that, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, so like you guys will notice me. I will mention it before you guys do. I don't have too much of an issue with that. Today we're actually looking at this actually pretty cool set. I got this actually on Facebook Market. It was completely sealed, and I got it for $25, which is an absolute steal. The box was damaged, to say the least. It was definitely damaged, but it was sealed. Everything inside was sealed, so that's basically a brand new set for $25. It is a big set. It is for a smaller kids, so it's for younger a younger I guess not audience, but a younger target, which made this set even as big as it does seem, because it is a big set. It does feel like a lot of stuff, which is awesome. I feel like as a kid would absolutely enjoy this. Who doesn't love cops and robbers and police stuff as a child? So that, I think that's absolutely great. I do have some critiques of this specific just set in general. But I'll look at it in a certain way compared to let's say an adult set like modular buildings, because they are for adults, right? Usually. So it is a fairly big set. It has it's set number 60246. It is a police station. I'm not exactly sure for what year it is for. I don't remember. It does have 743 pieces. I'm not entirely sure for what year it is. I got no clue. I think it is a retired set though. If I'm not mistaken. So it is somewhat of an older set. It's definitely I think probably 2-3 years old, somewhere around that range. I think. It is a beautiful set. Again, I got it for an amazing price because I know this set probably retailed for like $100 around there, probably 110, maybe 120 bucks, probably in current. So it probably sits somewhere around that range. Even on the cheap end, I doubt it would ever sell less than 70 bucks new. I doubt it. So I got it for a really good steal on Facebook Market. I left early my house to go pick this up, about 20 minutes from my house. It was a bit of a drive, but it wasn't too bad. Then I went right to work right afterwards. I built it really fast. I got this on, let's see, I got this on a Saturday. I was finished by Sunday. Yeah. Finished by Sunday, I think. No, I finished by Monday. Tuesday was yesterday. Yesterday I had it all completely done. I was going to record it, but I didn't get a chance to record this video, so I'm recording here on Wednesday. So it's super cool. I built it pretty fast because usually these sets, they're a lot less pieces. 700 something pieces, a lot less than a 1,000 piece set or a 2,000 piece set. Even there might be around the same, I guess, maybe volume or stuff like that, because there's less detail, because it's closer to the younger age group. So yeah, so this is the box itself. It is super beat up. But that's the box. Looks pretty cool. You get to see some cool stuff here. It is a really nice set. I do have to say, and it does come with a lot of minifigures, and we'll show you guys all those in as well. Last time I did actually end up forgetting to. I think the last video did forget to show you guys the instruction book. This one actually has something really cool, which I actually really like. Lots of instruction books. So each instruction book comes with a specific task. They're great. They're great instruction books. They're done pretty well. They're super simple for kids. I like this was personally. This was the first build. This was an interesting build. The second build, and these all come in separate bags. I think number 3 is the only one that had 2 separate bags. So that's cool. 5, 1 bag once again. Number 6, pretty cool. Number 7, pretty cool. This is starting to bother me. Nice. There you go. All right, so we'll get a little tiny bit closer here to see a little bit more. And it did come with a little sticker sheet. Listen, all right, just listen. This is the sticker sheet right here. Sticker sheet. Oh my god. That we ended up doing. I don't know what number 5 is for. I can't figure it out. It's clearly a license plate. We used 15 for the license plates for this car. There's no other vehicles in this set other than the truck. There's no spot to put a license plate here. Or instructions to put a license plate. The bike doesn't have the license plate for anything. So in reality, I don't know where the license plate goes. Could it be an extra sticker? I don't know. Did I miss it? I have no idea. I cannot figure it out. So I apologize. If for some reason that's supposed to be somewhere, I can't find it in the instruction book. Am I dumb that I can't understand a children's set? Maybe. Maybe I am. But yeah, this is the instructions sheet. I think most of these stickers aren't really necessary. I'm actually a little disappointed in the amount of printed pieces are in this set. But a lot of these I definitely are slightly unnecessary. I think some of these are definitely necessary. And we'll kind of go through everything. And we'll start actually with the minifigures. Because there is a lot of minifigures in today's video. We'll start with the minifigures. Oh, there's also this thing, but we'll talk about that later. So minifigure wise, I think this is gonna be the police chief right there. Looks like an older gentleman. He looks pretty cool. We don't get too many older people. I know Lego's gotten a lot better with it. I think he is a named character. His name is Wheeler, which is cool. So yeah, I like him. He looks like a nice older police. I like this color of this time period for the police. I like that he looks very officey. He doesn't look very out, going to do stuff, as a police chief. I like it. Nice character. I really like his face printing, and he does not have an alternate print on his head. But yeah, pretty cool character. And I do like his hairpiece a lot. We're going to get with just a regular police officer woman here. She does have a printed face. She's giving you like a nice little wink there. All right, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So nice to see that. And of course, she does have a gender-specific torso, but it is what it is. But awesome molded piece there. Of course, it's dual molded with the hair piece and the cap. Looks good. I like it. So great minifigure there as well. We have this minifigure. This is another police officer. Looks pretty solid. Pretty cool. Just a nice hair piece as well. Pretty... Oh, he wasn't put all the way. Oops. But yeah, nothing too specific with him. Again, I like his torso. Pretty well detailed. Nothing too cool. He is holding a flashlight there. Pretty cool. We also have Duke Detain. He's been a popular minifigure around this time period as well. A named character for, I don't know, a show or something. He's got thick eyebrows. For some reason, his hairpiece is awesome, though. His torso does look more, I think it looks better. I think you can put like a whole SWAT team type of thing together with him. So that's pretty cool. And he does actually have a more calmer face, I think. A woman without sunglasses, so it makes him look a little less badass or anything. We do also get a dog, a German Shepherd. It's the same mold that I've been using for a little bit. And it does have a little bit of printing towards the top. It looks good. Yeah, pretty good to see another German Shepherd. This is a great addition. It's a little bulldog, I think. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. A little tiny French bulldog or something. It looks adorable. I absolutely love the collar. That it's red. It makes this one pop out. The printing is really good. The shaping is on point. I absolutely love this animal. Just incredible. I really like it. This is also a named character. Her name is Daisy kaboom. So this is her civilian look. Again, just regular gray pants. Her torso is pretty interesting. She's got clearly the interesting print there, I guess, in the back. And of course, all criminals have the stripe thing. Always having striped in some way or another. You can see her. Technically, the TNT's is hers. And of course, she does have an alternate face, and it's more of her villainy look. So that's cool. I do like her hairpiece. It is, I think, it is painted or printed, but it does look good. So that's cool. Nice to see. I think overall, as a minifigure, just having her like this is actually cool. You have, I don't know if this is a prisoner or not a prisoner. Maybe she's an escapee. I'm guessing, I'm going to go with that she's also a prisoner. Just nice to see a lady prisoner as well. And this torso is not specific, gender specific. So that's cool. I'm glad they were able to do that. But yeah, pretty normal hairstyle. And I like the shirt. I like these shirts specifically. I think they're just cool. But I like the legs. Legs are regular. And she does actually have a more of a menacing look to her. So that's that. This guy is definitely stuck in the holding cell. This guy is, I like him. He's got the very generic criminal face, which I think is hilarious. He just has a beanie on, but he has the nicely printed leggings. It's a little messed up there in the middle, but it's okay, I guess. And then technically his hip is printed. It is. Looks weird, but it's printed, so I'll give him props for that. Yeah, but looks like a common criminal. I like it. I like seeing the criminals in full jail thingies. I think it's just cool. So there's that. So there's the minifigures. I have absolutely no complaints. I think it's a good variety of minifigures. Of course, you get a little bit of everything. You get 4 girls and 4 guys, all looking very different. So I really like it. Different types of hairstyles. You don't get a single. I think only 1 repeat torso. Not even. Because this one's got the hair on him, and she does not. Even though I wish that her thing was a little bit more opaque because it's very dark instead of being a little bit more yellow, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we'll take a closer look into the actual vehicles in this set. We'll start with the smallest vehicle. I think the simplest one, and that is the bike. You get one of these police bikes. Pretty normal. Nothing too crazy about it. Nothing too many pieces on. Just added this, I guess the bars, and then you get a nice little area to put a clip, so you can put some cuffs on. And it does have some stickers here. I think these are pretty necessary to know that it's police bike. Sorry if I put them in wrong or messed up. I did my best. But yeah, pretty good. And actually, you do get an extra helmet for that person to make sure that they're safe. So that's cool. Nice to get a nice extra helmet, an extra headpiece for any of the characters. You can make whoever you want ride that specific thing. So that's super cool. Next is going to be this right here. This is a drone. I think this is an interesting idea. It's a little drone. I like the build. It's got these little like landing pieces, which is nice. It's got nice little parts on the top. It's got 4 little rotors, so you can hit those individually, make it fly around. It is totally massive, but I think it's a cool build, and it does have a little clip, so you can technically pick stuff up. So that's cool. But yeah, and he does have a spot for somewhere, well, right here, so he fits there perfectly. Not oversized or anything, or the thing is not too small for it, because a lot of times helicopter pads are way too small. We're going to show you guys the cars, the vehicles next. And the vehicles I was a little scared of because I'm a little critical with vehicles. Not as many as other people, but just the way I am. I think the front of this looks really good. I like the overall shaping in the front. I think it looks simple but well done. I just like it. I think it has a pretty solid shape. It looks very rugged and big. It looks like a big truck or like Jeep type thing or something, but it looks cool. Where its faults start to come is the side view. The side doesn't look as bad. I think on this section, I think the fender looks way too high up. There's too much exposed space. I think by bringing it up down maybe one plate, it would have fixed it a ton. There's not too many colors that you don't need to see. It's just black or anything. So the colors don't bother me too much. They're hidden away pretty well. It just doesn't hit me right. And in the back, the bed is just super short. It's just unproportioned. And it's really high up as well. I wish you could bring it down a plate. It would probably stuck a little bit with the top. I don't know. I wish at least make it a little bit longer. So it looked a little bit more organic, I guess. But yeah, and there is colors behind that wheel. But once again, it does cover the colors pretty decently well. Just a tiny bit of blue you're able to see. But overall, pretty solid to cover the colors there. The back is what I hate the most. Just absolutely no trying. It looks exposed. It just doesn't look good from that angle at all. Just doesn't. So it just looks ugly. There's too many colors going on there. I don't like how the back looks. I think this is okay. I think what they did here was fine, but just this area right here is just bad. I don't like it. It is what it is though. I think it's a good kid's build. I think for a kid, you're able to really play with it. It's very solid, so you can really roll this around on dirt or whatever, on carpet. So it's got the big wheels and stuff. So that I put this one backwards. There you go. So that's super cool. Nice to see this one. This one is an interesting one. This is the police car that's going to chase them, and I think I like a lot of these things from this specific thing. And there's some things I don't like. Number one, the front looks absolutely badass. This looks like something that would transport police, that would transport prisoners. Looks great. I like the wheels that they decided to go with. They went more with the actual like street wheels compared to these more like cartoony Jeep wheels and stuff. I like that choice. I do like it. Makes the car look a little bit better, I think. The front looks very aggressive. It looks wide but big, but it looks good. I like the black, the dark gray, and the blue. It looks very aggressive and good. The top looks pretty solid once again. We'll talk about this in a second. This area starts to look a little boxy, but it's not too bad. This is supposed to be a light and sound feature. You're supposed to be able to press this box, and that's supposed to happen. Now it's really soft. Those two little holes are the speakers themselves. Some people like the noise. Like the lights, but hate the noise. They're not the brightest things. I think they're a cool feature for kids. Mine are a little bit broken, but thankfully they're working now. Mine just came broken in the box. Maybe, I don't know, they're thrown around in the box too much. I'm not sure. But they're overall pretty cool, I think. I think they're a solid addition if they don't bring up the price too much. I don't know if they still do them for the newer sets. But I think it's a cool piece. And they do light up, and they make a decent noise. I think a lot of people don't like the noise, and they do like the light, so just they put tape or something over it. I think they look good, which is impressive, because a lot of times features like this don't look the best, but it looks good. The side is what bothers me in this build. Once again, they somehow made this thing too short. They should have made it longer. I have a tiny bit of an issue when I first saw it. I thought that the front was just too big. This is okay. Bring it up. Like, this looks almost like an entire extra, like, 3 plates. There's 1, 2, almost 3 with the lights there. It's almost a brick. So it does look a tiny big, in my opinion. But I think the actual reason is because this is too short. The side itself, this area looks fine. This area looks fine. Looks okay. I do love that they decided to go with black rims. Amazing. What a great choice. Once again, I think it looks really good. The yellow and the theme is a little interesting. We'll talk about that in a second, but this is just why it doesn't make any sense. It's not supposed to be like a little nice area to put a stair. I don't know. This is a printed piece. That's a printed piece. This is a printed piece. The back area is really what bothers me. This looks fine. It's just too short. It doesn't look long enough. I wish they would have made it a bit longer. You're able to see a little bit too many colors in there as well. I don't know. I wish they would have done that tiny bit better. The back looks okay. Once again, though, that bottom area looks a little weird. But you're able to open it up. If you want to put prisoners in there or canine or whatever you want to do, the hall, whatever you want, it's able to. There's a lot of space. So that's super cool. So overall, pretty solid. I wish it looked a little bit better. But for a kid's build, once again, it does what it needs to do. It looks pretty badass in good areas. And it does, once again, it's solid. It can really go over things and stuff. So I think it's perfect for a kid's set. Now, finally, to talk about the actual set itself. The very set itself looks very big, but it's very thin. It's not very thick. I think at some places it's maybe 6, maybe 7 bricks thick. But most places it is 4. It is done in sections, which is pretty cool. You're able to basically tear this entire thing apart and look at certain sections like that. So that's super cool. I like that feature. I'd also find it a little weird that Lego decides to make a lot of things modular, but doesn't really matter since they don't keep that modulability for a very long time. Bothers me. But here, I guess this is an area where you can go like behind, take your car. This is cool. I like this. It's just a nice little area you have here. This works well. It looks pretty solid too, just where you can take your cars. Your bikes can go through. Your police car can go through, even though it is a tiny bit tall. It goes through. Looks good. It does have the little thing here. It does also have this, and this is the second light up feature, and it is a light, and it is pretty bright actually. I'm surprised how bright that is. And of course, this right here is the light brick itself. It's put on a shield and a turning piece, and then the rest of the stuff is just for just to look a certain way. But it is pretty bright, as you guys can see. It is hitting my camera pretty strongly. So it is pretty bright. It can actually hit like a nice little spotlight, which looks good, man. I really like that piece. If we turn it around from the back, there is not too much detail. It is pretty hollow from the sides. But, you know, it is what it is. And from the back there, it does actually have a small computer that is printed in a nice little keyboard. So that's cool. Again, once again, this is modular. So you guys can't really move this around by these. You're going to see these all everywhere. And then you're going to see a lot of them to stick them in wherever you want. So you can move the entire thing however you want. This, once again, it's just part of the set. You can move this around. Maybe if you want to make it look more, instead of inwards, you want to bend it the other way, you could. You can put this in. If I can actually do it. Jesus. I can't. There you go. That took way too long. But yeah, you can do something more like that. Maybe make a little weird shape. Looks a little weird, but you know, it does work. You could. But yeah, we'll take this off so you can look at another section here, which to be this part right here. So this is the main building. It is 3 stories high. It looks good. It looks plain, but it looks good. So I definitely do like it. The yellow accents actually do work here. It's very subtle, so it works. So it has, of course, police always has blue and white, and then the little yellow accents I think works well. Nice little bit of foliage there at the bottom, and then you have a nice little sidewalk area, or maybe like a step. You have the doors open up. You have nice little light fixtures. You have this nice thing so it doesn't look too flat. I think it works once again well. And then from the sides, you're going to see this. So again, once again, you are able to see this modular type of look in all these 3 different places. So if you want to get 2 of these sets, you could actually build like a pretty big, I think, thing going on. But there is openings, and you can take these out and maybe make them walkways and doorways instead of actually being just walls, which I think is cool. At the bottom here, we're going to see the actual lobby area. So we have a nice little sticker that's a little hard to see, but it's going to be like they're investigating stuff. I guess it's the reception area. They have a nice little printed piece there for a computer, and another little piece there that's going to be for a keyboard, a mug, and then you also, of course, is to actually take the mug pictures, which is a cool print, cool sticker. And then they have a camera there to take the pictures. Wish they would have done this better and maybe in a better room. I don't know. In the middle here, we have a nice little clock and a nice little scoreboard, which I think is funny because it's a pig and then the cop sign, which I think is really funny. And it does look like the police officers are winning by 1 point. This is, of course, a nice little ping pong table. I think it looks great. I think it looks really good. These are 2 stickers, done really well. So yeah, pretty good there. Over here, I'm not exactly sure what is going on here. I think this is the warden's office. It's really hard to see, but it's a big stickers. You have a bunch of like badges there, I think, and an award or something, and then you're able to see, I guess, Wheeler on a skateboard or something. I guess that's what he likes doing. But I think that's cool, I guess. This area's got these 2 little dots for some reason, and it's got a jail door. I don't know. I don't know really, but it does. In here, you're able to find some food and also a gem. So, is it a fridge? I think so. Is there a gem in there? Maybe. Maybe that gem is just a jam of some source. I'm not entirely sure. It looks good. I like it. I think it's a good start to a police station, which is one of the things that I will be trying to build in the future. A nicer, bigger police station, because I have recently been doing my prison. So this is, I think, a pretty good start. And actually, this gave me inspiration. Because of this as well. So I have this tiny little thing, and it's from the same sort of year. Oh my god, it is so dusty. But it's from the same around time period. So you're able to see something more like this as well. So once again, it does, you know, fits in a little. So this is something I will try to kind of, this is kind of taking me inspiration to make a police station or something. So this is cool. But yeah, that's that piece. On the top there, you do have the nice little antenna. That's cool. Just on a little turntable. I think these are skylights. And you can technically open these bad boys up. If I can, there you go. So you can open them up. So that's cool. This video is really long, and I'm trying to shorten it down. It should not be this long. All right, next. This is just a separate piece. Stairs. You can add them wherever you want. They're pretty cool. Pretty standard, but they're stairs. Over here, another section. Of course, this is one of the middle sections. This is, I guess, where you put the bike. It's a nice little workshop, I guess. There's not too much detail in there. There's some nice little tools on each side. You have these things right there to put storage, but there's nothing actually inside. That is a printed piece as well. There's a nice little walkway, but you know. And then there's the famous Wheeler skateboard, so that's pretty cool. But once again, not too much to worry about. But I think it's a cool detail to work on the bikes and stuff. And then lastly is the prison area, the nice little holding cells or whatever. On this side, you do get actually a ladder to go up here. On this side, there is also a ladder, but again, technically, the original formation is going this way. So that person would technically have a walkway. So that's cool. In the back here, we'll talk about what is happening. Over here, we have nice, simple prison. It's just got a nice little jail cell. Simple bed. Makes sense. It does have a toilet. Pretty interesting way to make the toilet, but it works. And of course, you guys see these big action features. This actually does make it easier to show you guys. You're supposed to throw the TNT over here, and you're supposed to explode the entire prison. They're really obvious. Like really obvious. But it is what it is. You can take them out pretty well and then just leave everything else how it is. Over here, it's kind of the same thing. The toilet, bed, a sink with a printed piece. That's supposed to be the mirror, and that's supposed to be a sink. Looks pretty well. But yeah, man. not too bad. So looks pretty solid. Once again, you could just put these back pretty easily, and we'll try actually putting this in a different way. Okay, you could just do this. You could do just this. This could be a formation that you like. Just a prison in the side there. You could add this side. Something like that. There's also this right here. Maybe you don't want this here. And you want this right here. And you don't even want that. So you can move this around a little bit, which is cool. I think one of the best ones would actually be to... Oh god, I broke all of this. There you go. Actually be to switch this around. Do something more like this. So it looks more like a compound area. So like this, you have a section that's really coming out. Over here, you're going to see the only entrance to get in. Maybe you'd want to switch this upside down, like the other direction. I keep doing that. My bad. So in reality, you can only get in from the inside of the prison. I mean, the inside of the compound where you're going to park your cars or something. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not do that. So again, I think that works well. And then have the prison kind of like this. Once again, this is really looking like a compound now. It's very better, I think. If you want, just remove these. And then just take the pins from them and make it completely flat. You could technically... This one is, I think, a really good one to fix. Just wall this off completely on both sides. Wall it off and switch it around. So instead of the prison being out towards just the outside, it's just a wall. And then they're able to only have access from one direction. You could really make this modular yourself by buying multiple of these sets or buying very similar sets. By adding entire different things. Something like this, I think I could change my personal self. And something very simple. Replace these pieces right here with these. And just like that, I really could change it up a little bit. So, I really like it. I take personal inspiration from it. I think it is an absolutely great kid set. I think any kid would absolutely love this set, in my opinion. So it's cool. It's got some cool playing features. I think the cars are probably the weakest point, honestly. I think the space is used decently well. I like the overall build. I think it's good. It has a little bit of everything. I like the lights, the sound whatsoever. The price, I think $100 probably was around the time period this would have gone for. I think would have been fine. Maybe even a little bit more. I think it might have been maybe 120. There's a lot of minifigures here. It's a big cast. They do also give you this thing to switch the batteries. My battery just might be dead. So they give you, there's a bunch of different languages and stuff. These are all the extra pieces. I'm going to be using a boat that is dirty. Nothing too special. There is technically a pie piece in there. A printed pie piece. There's also one in there as well as extra binoculars, no, extra lightsaber hilt. What are these called? Handcuffs and an extra gem there. So that's basically everything that's special. And they do actually give you, of course, a brick separator. Overall, I think it's a great set. Let me know what you guys think about it. Sorry for the video being super long. I'm really tired of recording. Want to go take a nap. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting the recent content, especially with the last video getting over like 300 or 400 views, which is great. Especially the video before that, and of course the video that is over like 600. I think already has 7,000 views. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't worry, I'm working on some more stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys.